This is Mr. Van Kaplan. I'm going to show you how to write a program using the NXT program for your Lego robots. What you want to do, there's an icon that says NXT 2.1. Make sure you click that one. We don't want to do the data logging. We want to do the NXT 2.1 programming. Okay, once the program loads, you're going to see this type of setup, getting started, software overview. We're going to do a new program, so File and New, and it's going to open just like this. Your program may have these robot educators on the side since it's the first time that you've logged in. All you got to do is just click X to get rid of that, and it gives you more room to work. The most common things we are going to use are the move blocks. Okay, I'm going to insert a move block. I've inserted the move block, and what that tells you, CB, that is where you plug your motors in. You can see you will plug them into A, B, or C. For your wheels, you probably want to use B and C. Then you see how you can control it. The direction is here, forwards or backwards. To turn it, you just adjust the steering. You can see the arrow go the way you want it to go. Power is how fast it will go. Okay, you can go from anywhere from 0 to 100. You can also type in if you want a specific number instead of dragging it. Okay, that disappeared. If I click on the motor again, it shows up. Rotations. When you're making the robot move, I suggest to use seconds if you just change that. So we're going to make this robot move forward for 5 seconds. Okay, that's one block, and afterwards it's going to brake, which means it comes to a hard stop, or you can change it to coast and it does a rolling stop. I like to use the coast ones in case you're doing missions and you're carrying things. That way it'll come to a slow stop and it won't drop what you're carrying. Okay, so I'm going to make this motor run for 5 seconds. Afterwards, I'm going to put in another move block. I'm going to change this to A, and we're going to assume this is an arm on the side of the robot to lift or move an object. When you're using a small arm on the side attachment, I would use degrees. Okay, let's say we want to make that move 90 degrees, and it does. Okay. Make sure you have motor A, and I'll give you a hint. Sometimes when you connect the motors, it may be flipped upside down, so always do a test run. If it goes up when it should be going down, that means your motor's connected or flipped over. All you have to do is change this direction. Okay, so we've written a pretty simple program there. Robot would go forward for 5 seconds. It would stop. This would lift 90 degrees. Okay, and then the next thing we're going to make it do a brake. Now let's say I've picked up an item. Now I want to bring that robot back. Okay, I'm still using B and C. This time I'm going to make it turn a little bit. I'll make it turn for a half a second. Okay. Then I'm going to bring it back to me. Say we were trying to get back to the base. We've got an item, so I'm going to go a little bit slower, maybe 70. And let's say it's 8 seconds to get back to base. Okay. So we've got several move blocks. Sometimes you'll use a wait time as well. We'll talk about that at a later date. The next thing you want to do is make sure you've hooked up the USB cord to your computer and your robot, and then you're going to hit this download button. Okay, I don't have a robot connected right now, but I would hit download, and it's going to say error because nothing is connected. You don't want to hit this because this downloads it and runs it, and while it's on your desk or still hooked up with the USB cord, we don't want that robot taking off and knocking your build plates or anything like that off the desk. We will do some, this is just a very basic program what you'll do at first, and to get your robot moving so you can get some understanding. We'll come back, I'll make another video later, and we'll talk about the sensors and the buttons and things like that. But the move blocks are the main things you're going to do. Okay, and you all will have started to build your robot. Once you finish that, you're going to make a program to just get it moving and practice and see what you can do. Okay, until next time, feel free to watch this video if you need if you need to practice or anything like that.